Rain falling here in the tri-state area as we close in on game time at Yankee Stadium. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Luis Severino, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, if you look at the rotation, this is the guy everybody questions. How is he still in? He is a guy that they trust. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go be out there and battle. And let's just see if maybe he can turn this trend around of inconsistency.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Fouled straight back. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matt, you know, one thing I look at, they're protecting their own territory. I mean, they won the first 2 games of the series. They got a chance to sweep right now. You just can't let people come into your house and win games.
Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Danny, who stands out to you?
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to watch Kevin Kiermaier. I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it, and if he does, you're going to be really impressed. He can really make an impact on a game with his wheels.
Ready with the 0-2. And another foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
Another one sent foul. Here comes another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Corey Dickerson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Squared that one up just a little late. 0-2 count and the pitch. You got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. He's going order 1, 2, 3. Tampa Bay nothing. Yankees coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And there you see Jacoby Ellsbury as he'll lead things off here in the home half of the first. Hit back up the middle. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. HR, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark, and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
And Harold, as we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, it's been real ugly watching them play recently. They just haven't played good ball, and nobody wants to watch that. Somebody's got to step up, make a big play, make a big pitch, or even the manager making the right move. But something's got to change the mojo on this club to get them winning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Ramos gathers it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Batting third.
Striding into the box, Gary Sanchez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. There's a 2-seam fastball that's fought off foul off to the right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
Third baseman number 3, Evan
Longoria. is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one. It's strike one.
Well, he got him to chase a fastball right there off the plate. He's such a good hitter. You don't see him chasing out of the up.
And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Brad Miller. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well at all in the month of April. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
He gives up a single there, but he's retired 5 in a row. Man, he looks sharp to me.
Left fielder, Colby Rasmus.
Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. This is foul for the first strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. Nothing in 2 now. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rays Strand just. Here's Chris Carter now. He'll match up with Blake Snell now to lead off the inning.
Baseman, Chris Carter.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Souza going back to the track, to the wall. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot here for Chris Carter. First home run of the campaign for him as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, knew it was just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here's big Aaron Judge.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Weak chopper up the line, but that one rolls foul. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Batting 6.
Matt Holliday standing in now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Way late on the fastball for strike 1.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
0-1, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes a called strike 2.
Well, that was a curveball looking right there. I tell you what, that was a nice curve. Just really froze him. Good breaking ball.
Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Well, let's take a look at the Rays defense, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, They are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move. players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
He waits. Now the pitch. Chase Headley is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it comes. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat. And what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's Starlin Castro. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The lineup top to bottom looks like they have no approach or game plan whatsoever. It's like they're deciding to swing before the pitch is even coming out of the pitcher's hand.
And he fights him off here to foul this one over toward the right side, and it'll remain 0-2. Here's another 0-2. Hit out toward second. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. We've played 2. Now 1-0 Yanks. At the plate, Steven Souza, and he has not gotten off to the start he had hoped for with the bat. It's been a real struggle for him out of the gate. Now the pitch. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Popped high in the air. Gregorius is there for it. 1 down.
Batting ninth, first baseman number 7, Logan Morrison.
Stepping in, Logan Morrison, and he's hoping to get things turned around here in April, entering play with an average down in the 220s. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Now batting.
First offering on its way.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Tough play for Castro. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 1-0. Stepping up to the plate, Didi Gregorius. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200, so he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Boy, that's such a great pitch for the pitcher. It's so hard to lay off a changeup when you're looking for the fastball on the first pitch, and clearly he was looking fastball.
The windup and the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Left side. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
That was really special. You know, he was down the count, and he just said, I got to battle. He battled it through and got rewarded with the base hit the other way.
Ready for another chance? Jacoby Ellsbury. Runner at first to start the inning. And, Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen base. Ellsbury waiting on the 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. Only play to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
Aaron Hicks swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. A man at third with one away. And that's through into center field, base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
The good hitters make adjustment pitch to pitch, and we just witnessed it right there. Back-to-back changeups. First one, he swings through it. Second one, he gets a base hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. The 1-0 delivery. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Whoa, he looks a little frustrated out there, and I don't blame him. He gives up a couple of hits early inning, and then he plunks this guy. He's fighting himself a little bit, so they might want to head out to the mound and try to calm him down.
Into the box, Chris Carter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
I don't know about his decision not to swing there. Hitters count. You get a fastball middle in. That's the one you drive out of the ballpark.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Well, he doesn't have any walks yet. He's going to have to come in the zone right here and really avoid throwing that first walk of the game.
And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Digging in to try it again, Aaron Judge. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a 3-0 ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Matt Holliday. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. To short, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. So it's digging in for his second at bat, Matt Duffy. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Matt.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And the pitch. 1-0 pitch is a slider, swung on and missed. 1-1. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
This guy's got a good mid-90s fastball working in this game. If they think they can catch up to that ball up there, it's going to continue to be a rough game for them.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down too, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
The batter, number 10. Designated hitter, Corey Dickerson.
Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Late that time for a strike.
Matt, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is a fair ball as it'll head for the 314 sign. The runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Carter is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. At the plate, Chase Headley. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Headley.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, he may not, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
Here's Starlin Castro. And there's a start him out. 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out towards second. Miller is there. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting.
And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they still lead it 3-2. Striding in, Steven Souza. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Right fielder, Steven Souza.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. And a fastball just a bit up.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Logan
So stepping
Morrison.
in, Logan Morrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Changeup called strike one.
Well, that'll get your head shaken at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Kevin Kiermaier stands in as he looks at ball one here.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
Tough play for Castro. Throw on to Carter gets him to retire the side. Nothing. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth.
Center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Tapper up the line. To his left, Morrison, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Well, there's a little 2-out base hit. Maybe start a little 2-out rally. Now, he's giving up some runs. He's a little vulnerable. We've seen him give up runs already in this game. So maybe this is a start of something big.
Here's Chris Carter now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically. Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
Aaron Judge is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is striding in once again. Matt Duffy. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Well, that's a cutter cutting away from him. He hit that just like it was an old slider or a curveball. Just stayed on it and drove it to the opposite field.
Ready for another shot now. Corey Dickerson. A hit in 2 tries so far. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hard ground ball to third. And oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Matt, it looked like he didn't want any part of that ball. I know it was hit hard, but come on, man. At least knock it down. Body up. Man up. Let's go.
Evan Longoria is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. The 2-1 home to Longoria. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4. Digging in and looking for more, Brad Miller, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here it comes, 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's now 6-3.
This is an example of an inning that just gets away from you. A couple of innocent hits, a walk, and the next thing you know, he's watching them all trot around the bases. You don't always see a lot of runs scored in this sport, but sometimes they can be put up in a hurry.
The catcher, number 40.
In now, Wilson Ramos. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw on to first, and they're finally able to get on the board here. There's one away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Ready once again, Colby Rasmus. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Takes a knee-high fastball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Ready for another chance. Steven Souza 0 for 2 on his line thus far. On the ground up the middle. Gregorius has it. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. But one more look here at the big blow for the Rays. A grand slam. Coming to the plate now, Matt Holliday. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth.
Holliday.
Sent on the ground out to second. Miller gets to it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. The 0-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Beautiful changeup. Got him out front with that swing right there. That's what a changeup will do. Just keep you off balance.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Chase Headley goes down for the second out here in the bottom half. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Didi Gregorius stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. For Castro, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Torres will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And this is fouled at the plate. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Duffy is there, and nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Harold, Dan, and I are back at Yankees. Torres will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another
81.
shot, Logan Morrison. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Brian Mitchell is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Ellsbury. He tracks it down. A nice running play, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, center fielder Kevin Kiermaier.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Line drive to center field, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Digging in once again, Matt Duffy. He singled his last time up. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. 1 out and a runner on second base. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again. Corey Dickerson is looking for hit number 3 here in this at bat. Headley is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. Here's the center fielder, Jacoby Ellsbury. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Center fielder.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The left fielder, number 31.
So striding in, Aaron Hicks. He was a ground out victim last time up. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Ground balls, and this is off the second base bag, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Next for the Yankees.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight.
Brad Boxberger enters the ball game to replace the starter, and some may feel he was pulled a bit prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
Here's Chris Carter now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 33.
Evan Longoria is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Brad Miller waits on deck. Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Brad Miller will stride in again as we flash you back to inning number 6, and this was certainly a big blow in this one. A grand slam as he left no doubt about that one. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. Into the box now, Colby Rasmus. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. 1 left for Tampa as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Here's big Aaron Judge. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Fielder, Aaron Judge.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it in is Morrison, and that's out number 1.
Hey, every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Xavier Cedeno is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Matt Holliday standing in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses with a curveball.
Look, Matt, they're down 3 in the 8th inning. Take a pitch, get hit by a pitch. You got to get base runners. Manufacture right now is the time because you only got 6 outs to play with.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Ball 2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Kiermaier. Still going back. Gone into Monument Park. It's a solo home run for Matt Holliday. Number 296 in his career. And they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Chase Headley as he rips it on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Tommy Hunter
takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. There to take it is Rasmus, and there are 2 out now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Digging in for his second at-bat, Torres. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a hard liner toward short. But the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. The Yankees stepping in, Steven Souza. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Hit on the ground out to short. Torres comes up with it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
First baseman number 7.
Striding in, Logan Morrison. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. Digging in, Kevin Kiermaier. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Castro is there, and the side is retired. Alex Colomé is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Alex Colin.
Coming to the plate now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He'll start things out against Alex Colomé. He'll try to close the door in this one. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. This one's flared out toward left. Rasmus is going to get there. One away.
The left fielder, number 31.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. In the past against Alex Colomé, he's 1 for 2. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That line drive base hit, now it brings a tying run to the plate. You know, Matt, they was talking about a bloop and a blast. Maybe it is a rope and some hope. We'll see how the 9th inning plays out.
Standing, Gary Sanchez. Pitch inside. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Here it comes on 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Longoria ranges to his left. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
First baseman, number 33, Greg Bird.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Two out here and a runner at second. And he swings and misses. A good pitch there, and the Yankees are down to their final strike now.
Now, Matt, he's 0-2, and he swung at 2 pitches. It looked like they're trying to pitch around him. Maybe that's his strategy. Now he thinks they're going to come to him, and they get him. I wouldn't pitch to him anyway.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Yeah, there's got to be some weight lifted off a bunch of shoulders in that clubhouse tonight. They finally break that 9-game losing streak with a nice win here.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Rays.
Losing streak as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx. 6-4 in the AL East. The Jays